Yo yo, this is VERN Bang. Recipe slanging, mukbanging it out. Not a pro or a hoe. We gonna be banging it out in this episode. Shizzle and nizzle. Wicktastic, it's magic. Spilling the tea on some of them episodes. It's your boy VERN Bang, and that's why cooking from my soul is the way I go on this Mutzable Mukbang channel. We'll be back for more episodes. Shizzle me nizzle, hizzle kizzle.
Hey y'all, how's it going? Guess what? It's VERN Bang! 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 We're gonna bang out another recipe today. So we're doing a recipe today. We are doing a tamale pie. So a tamale pie, you've probably seen it already. Bloveslife did the cornbread tamale pie recipe, or tamale pie / cornbread recipe. Love cornbread. I haven't tried the tamale pie, but I do cornbread casserole all the time with different ingredients. So yes, honey, it is tasty. I think I've probably done some videos on it, so you just have to check out my channel. And anywho, so we're gonna do this recipe, and the difference between the cornbread one and mine is we're doing a tamale pie with Masa. Yeah, so this is the flour that they use. It's just Masa. All it is the instant corn flour right here. So anyways, we're gonna mix it up. I do make tamales myself. I have a tamale recipe. You have to check it out. I did it a year ago, and so I got all the details. You can go back there. I eyeball my recipe in that video, and most of my recipes are eyeball. I'm going to try to nail down like estimation for y'all. But anyways, yes, and then we're also got corn husks, because you know you wrap them in corn. Well, since we're doing a big pie, we're going to wrap the whole pie in the corn husk. That way it gets that same flavor. And I'm just want to show y'all like an easy, semi-homemade, recipe that, anybody can do it. If you can mix up some cornbread, baby, from scratch, you can make this recipe, okay? So anyways, I'm going to take this off. And I like using the mixer because it's easy. So, and like I said, I eyeball. And we'll just go ahead and stop for a second. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for everything you do in our life, Lord. I just want to pray for everybody in the whole wide world. You know their hearts. You know their needs. Blah, blah, blah. You know their hearts. You know their needs. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Alrighty, y'all. Had to enunciate that way you can understand what I'm saying. But yes, I try to pray in every video, but sometimes I forget. Alrighty, so we got our 1 cup measuring. Now, if you like to be exact, you can be totally exact, but you don't have to be. So 1 cup for sure. I'm just using the bag. Because this stuff is messy, it will get everywhere. So that's 2 cups. Three cups. We're going to go for 4. If I have a little masa left over, I'll make a couple of tamales up. Alright, so we're going to do 4 cups of Masa. Now, I know some people will put their lard in and whisk it all up first. You could do that. And this Now, I'm using pig's lard. I'll show you. This is my homemade pig lard that I made from scratch. It is very good. And I use this on everything. But you don't have to. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever oil that you like to use. That's comfortable for your family and your household. So yes. Smells so good. So yeah, we're gonna do 1 cup. Of lard. Yeah. No ingredients left behind, baby. Right to the side. Let me go ahead and get my handy dandy. Right, stick it over here out of the way. So anyways, the one part I didn't show you, I'm going to show you how I do my meat and put it together. But basically for my meat part, all I did was take a pot, put water in it, and I put a lot of water because I wanted the homemade stocks. I used like the stew meat. I used 4 pounds, 5 pounds of it. Boiled it with some taco seasonings, some beef bouillon. You can bump the garlic powder up. You can use some Tony Chachere's or whatever you use. I think I put a little Raging Cajun in there as well. So whatever you want to use, just to have a flavorful broth, because we made stock from scratch, and I got it over here on the side, and it's nice and warm, because you want warm stock when you're doing this. It helps it out a lot. And so we're going to get this in here. Alrighty, put this over here. Alright. So how are y'all doing? Hopefully you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. I know I am. Get this on here. And I got a width attachment, I got a paddle attachment, because we may switch them if we need to. And on this part, I just like to, and also, I season my masa. I like my food to be very flavorful. So, the stock is well seasoned. The meat was seasoned, but it's going to be seasoned again. And then we also got the enchilada sauce. Now, I normally make my sauce from scratch. If you see some of my recipes, or actually if you see my tamale recipe, you can see where I made it from scratch there. The Mama Bang, she don't take the heat too good, and making it from scratch, it is a little bit spicier. Of course, I love the spice, but I'm making it for the whole household, so not just for me. So, got to make it to where everybody can eat it sometime. So, anyways, and I'll put that, and we got beef stock. I'm going to put a little of this. I love using this chicken bouillon. I just peel it back a little bit. I use it for seasonings a lot, everything. I'll put a little of that bouillon in it. And then I'm going to bump that garlic up, because I love the garlic. And the cumin flavor. We're going to put some and last but not least, we cannot forget our baking powder. So we need baking powder. And I'm just going to use, that's my measuring right there. Right there. I just got a little spoon in here that I keep. So, tablespoon, teaspoon, no. Or just get you a regular spoon like that and just put some in it. Because this is going to help make it light and fluffy. So anyways, go ahead and lock this down. Just trying to go slow. And so anyways, I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek over here. Alright, so y'all got a peek over here and here. Alrighty, so we're going to slowly start pouring our stock in. Now I got 4 cups measured out over here in my measuring cup. And so it just depends. You have to just eyeball it. You don't want it too wet. You don't want it too moist. I've seen some people make their tamales way too firm. So alright. So I gave y'all a little sneak peek. Y'all see it pop up when it's edited. But yeah, we're gonna let that just mix in. And move that over there. And I'll give you another sneak peek in a minute. So, you want to stop it. Right. So you see where it's at right now. About that stage. But we still got to get everything mixed in there better. So, this is where we're going to switch it to the dough hook. Yes, yeah. Righty. Then just gonna go ahead, scrape it away from the sides. Right. Scrape the bottom, because sometimes you'll have, and like I said, you see it's a little messy, but it's gonna be flavorful. Okay. And I got my wackies. Clean as we go, honey. We'll get the vacuum out later and get her vacuumed up. So we're gonna put, alright, we're gonna put the paddle on her, lock her back, and get her mixing. So anyways, it takes a few steps. You could do this the night before. I just prefer to do it the day of, and because it's just, it's about there where we need it. Let's cut just a little more. And I do let this sit as well. Actually, we're going to add more. And the thing is, if they feel that you got it too wet, don't worry, because you can always add water. But I like the light and fluffy tamales. And like I said, if you feel that you got it too wet, you can always add more masa. So it's fixable, you know what I mean? You can't mess it up. And I'll tell you how many cups I got left, because I started with 4 cups. Alright, y'all. So, you kind of see where I got it. Add a little more. Because when you're putting them on the corn husk, you want this to be spreadable, nice and spreadable. You don't want it to be hard. Sorry, y'all. Alright. So if I was spreading these out, this is perfect. Just like it is. And I'm going to get this off. Plus I also want to taste it. Just taste you a little piece. That way. Yes, it's nice and seasoned, flavorful. The meat's going to be nice and seasoned. Like every layer of this is going to be nice and seasoned. So if you feel you need another pack of taco seasoning, go ahead and add a pack of taco seasoning. Or whatever type of seasoning you want. You know, we're going for the Southwest flavors, so the easiest way I figured I could do would be these right here for everybody. So that would be easy. No fuss, no muss. I love using those taco seasoning packages. You can use them just more than just tacos. You know, you can put some up on a chicken and give it that taco flavor, you know. Get crafty with it. Alrighty, yo. So y'all can see here. So yeah, you see how it's nice. Like, and I'm gonna let this sit about 30 minutes. Make sure it gets all absorbed through here. But you see how it's spreadable. Not too crumbly, not too. Like, you could just spread that. You could spread that nicely. So yeah, that's how we make our masa. We got our set cleaned up. Clean up on aisle 15. Yeah, got her cleaned up, so it wasn't too messy. But yeah, the easiest way, like I said, is to do the mixer. And so we got our masa done. So yeah, so next we're going to season our meat. So anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed the first part. I'm trying to show you it's not that difficult. And these are our husks. So we got our husk over here. And this is what gives the tamale its flavor, is the husk. So we're going to be taking this seasoned cast iron pan. I already got it seasoned with the pig lard and ready to go. And we're going to line this pan with these bad boys, which you will see. But we're letting that masa sit for about half an hour and let it just hydrate everything. Just let it rest a minute. So we got cumin. As you can see, we got cumin. So we're going to put a little cumin. I love cumin. I don't think they put enough cumin in. Well, I don't think Taco Bell at all puts cumin in theirs. And but I like to add extra cumin to my taco seasonings because it seems like they never put enough enough of that spice in there. Which I know a lot of people don't like cumin. They love it or they hate it or they can tolerate a little bit of. But I love the flavor. Alright, and we got. So I'm going to bring these back here. So, and like I said, all I did was you can use the cube the beef, what do you call it? Like the stew meat, it's already cubed up and chunked up, ready to go. About 4 or 5 pounds of that, or whatever, however much you're gonna make. I'm trying to make not too big of a tamale pie. So, anyways, or you can use like brisket chunks. You can use chuck roast. You can use any kind of beef you want. You just dice it up, throw it in a whole bunch of stock. That way you have stock for to do your masa. Because I'm not doing my filling. I mean, it's going to be wet from the enchilada sauce, but we're not going to, it's not going to be soupy from beef stock, because, I'm just doing this if I were actually going to wrap these up and make a tamale. That's the way I'm doing it. And I love garlic. This is better right here. I like garlic juice. Not too much. Got some garlic. And then, but yeah, I just boil the meat like I was saying, until it falls apart. And then you just shred it with the fork like I did. And then I season the water so the broth is really seasoned. But the meat still needs a little help. So you just eyeball it, mix it in, taste it, see what it tastes like. If it tastes good to you, go. But this is how I do it for my household. So alrighty. Alright, so we got the 1 can of red enchilada sauce. And let's see if we're going to need the whole can. This a little closer. Let's get it mixed up. And we're also going to put cheese on the inside as well. But you'll see that process when we start to layer it all together. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use the whole can. Because this meat, while that masa sits, this meat will set and kind of soak up the sauce. And this is going to cook in the oven for an hour, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes. So it just depends on your oven. It depends on the weather that day, the humidity, and then also on the bottom, very bottom rack, put a pan of water, like a Pyrex pan of water, halfway filled up. Or just a pan that you can stick in the oven, that don't have any plastic handles or whatever, and put some water in it. That way it's going to build that steam moisture in there, because, tamales normally steam in a pot, so we're baking it and steaming it, so that kind of helps with that. Yeah, see how it soaked up that sauce already? Yeah, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Give y'all a better look at this. Without spilling it. You can try it one more time. Oh. Yes, y'all. It's very well seasoned. You're probably like, it's going to be too salty. It's going to be... But no. It's perfect. And then that masa seasoned, this beef is seasoned. Layer. We're going to add that cheese in there. We're going to wrap it all up like one giant tamale pie, baby. So anyways, we're going to let that masa sit, and we'll be back, and I'm going to show you how to put this together. So hopefully y'all are excited to see this recipe. Like I said, there's a few steps on the masa, but the rest of it is pretty much semi-homemade. So, and if you want to make your sauce from scratch, I have a recipe on my tamale video. Go check it out. You can look at my video. You can just look through my videos, but you can also go to my playlist, and I have a recipe vault playlist, and the recipe will be in there with all my recipes. And check out my mukbangs and stuff. Enjoy my channel. Subscribe if you see what you like, baby. Alrighty, y'all. And we're doing the last part of this video. Not. Anyways, y'all. So let's go ahead. We got our tamales. And like I said, they've been soaked for an hour or two. And we got our pan ready to go. Seasoned with pig lard. So, let's see. I'm going to use some of these smaller ones first. So yes, I'm going to put some on the bottom. Actually, put these on the bottom. I'm going to put these on the bottom. So basically you want to cover the bottom with several layers. And do one this way. There's no rhyme or reason. You just want layers. This is going to give, like I said, that flavor that you need. And a lot of people would take it out of the pan and then burn it on a plate or a cutting board or something. So you'll have a few layers. That way you'll be able to do that. But this is also going to give, like I said, that real tamale flavor. You know what I mean? So do one more. Actually, that way with it. That one is kind of iffy for the side. Alright, so we got just a couple layers at the bottom. And let's go ahead and get our... So you see how nice this came out? Nice and... I'll show you. Spreadable. That's why I like it. See? You can just take it on there and spread you a thin layer, put you a whole bunch of meat. Baby. Roll her up, and you're good to go. So we're going to make it easy. So, I'm going to go ahead and put some masa down. And we're just going to spread it around. We want a good generous layer, but kind of. Now this is going to be definitely because you're making the whole pan, so you want a good thickness on the bottom and a decent thickness on top, but you don't want to go crazy overboard. Alright, so you see why I made quite a bit of this masa. So you can just see I'm just working it around on those shells, kind of evening it out all over, as even as you can. And this, like I said, is just so easy to do because this is nice and spreadable. And this is why I like, and these tamales come out so soft and light and fluffy. OMG. Alright, y'all. I think that's enough for the bottom. Okay. Oh yeah, before we do the meat, before we do all that. So, getting ahead of myself. Sorry, y'all. So, we're going to get like all these good looking ones like this. And we're going to put it on the sides like that. and go all the way around. So you can kind of see like that, because we're going to cover it. So let me go ahead and get this part done. And it's easy if you just pick where you, that's why I put several layers on the bottom. You can kind of just pick that up, put it down. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it all the way around. Kind of lift it up, shim it in there, lay it back down, and baby wipe. For the phone, please. All right. Yep, just shimmy it in there. Kind of just double up if it looks a little thin. Stick her down in there. Spatula. Push this back. So yeah, y'all can kind of see, y'all. It looks like a big pretty flower. And this is where you're gonna get that flavor. That good flavor. And let B-Loves would say, that good. Alrighty. So all I'm doing, just gonna take that spatula. I'm going to lift this back up. Get this leader one back under there. Alright. Or you think you may need a little bit more masa here, or maybe a little more masa there, you know. May have to use your hands to spread it a little bit, you know. So, got that down. So we're going to go ahead and put our meat mixture. I'll go ahead and drop these that way. So, got that like that. And we're going to put our meat mixture. Spread her out evenly. I like my tamale with a lot of meat. ASMR, baby! Hey! Get all that goodness. So yeah, just continue to spread this out. And so, we're going to spread another layer of the masa on top. So, oh, look at that. See, we're already up the pan. Look at that. You see that goodness? Alright. So, now for this layer. Go ahead. Goodness. And don't worry, you'll move around a little bit. It's okay. And you ain't got to get it perfect. You just want that, the most even layer you can get. And you see why I went with as much masa as I did, because it made this cast iron perfect amount. So. And I did add more cumin to my my masa mixture as well. Move this around. And we'll just even it out on this side. And the nice thing about getting that consistency is this being spreadable, it helps you out big time. Okay. Let me bring it back around. Show y'all. Oh, it's gonna be good, y'all. I hope y'all are as excited as I am. And hopefully y'all try this recipe. So yeah, these are gonna get folded over, but I'm putting more of these leaves on here. And you can just piece them in. It doesn't have to be perfect. Baby, because nothing in this world is. And it's going to taste delicious. Delicious. Oh yeah, that's that one where I'm showing you the masa taste test. I'm going to go ahead and use that one too. We've got a few of these little pieces. They ain't going to do nothing, but we're going to go ahead and put them right on top anyways, because they'll help insulate as well. And so yeah, we're just going to fold this over. And a lot of people, I've seen this put in a cast iron dish with a lid. So now, Vern, how are you going to get that to stay down while it cooks? Hang on, I got a little magic. Do you believe in magic? Hey! Okay, so just take you a lid that's all metal. Could be one the same size, one not the same size. But got that right there. Sorry. Hopefully y'all don't hear that music. Mama Bang is enjoying herself a action thriller. Alright, so you just fold that down again. Get it nice and tucked in. Alright. And then we're just going to take our lid, like a little hat. Alright, so there we go. We got our... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was so excited I forgot to put the cheese in it. So, anyways, y'all. I forgot my cheese. Don't forget to put your cheese on top. I'm just going to put the cheese on top. I don't know if we would have had enough room in this pan to add cheese. So, anyways, but we'll add cheese on top of the tamale with probably some sliced jalapeno, some sour cream, baby, some hot sauce, some lips hot sauce. So, anyways, baby, stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to put your cheese in. And so anyways, we'll be back. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it gets done. So anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. This cast iron cooks quicker. That's why I say that. So anyways, yes, so we'll be back. Alright, y'all. So anyways, here it is. Ta-da! So I have a few recommendations because, anyways, I make tamales all the time. So, but this is the first time me ever making a tamale pie, believe it or not. So, if you want that hour and 10 minutes, so I let this cook for an hour and 10 minutes, it was not done. Because I did extra giant, so I did the giant tamale pie. So, I would stick with a smaller dish. If you want that window, that time frame window, the recipe that I did for this giant tamale pie with Masa, took about 5 hours to cook, and I've been letting it cool down for, they say 20 minutes, but I've been letting it cool down for several hours already. Because we're going to go ahead and flip it out on a plate, honey. And I want y'all to see what she's looking like. So, you ready? And like I said, also what I said, 350, you know, for anywhere from 45 to 100, or an hour and 10 minutes. Probably more like this dish. This dish, I had to kick it up. After I did an hour and 10 minutes at 350, I kicked it up to 375. And like I said, I went about 5 hours straight. So, and just kept checking it. So, for the giant one. So, recipes ain't perfect, baby, but she is going to taste good. She's going to look good. I just know. You ready? Oh my God. She's heavy. Alright. We'll move that out of the way. Look at that. So gorgeous. So, I'm going to go ahead. Oh. Yeah, you see how big it is? The giant. So let's go ahead and take this top part off, and I'm going to go ahead and use this pan because it's already dirty to put it in. Or this is actually the bottom part, the first layer that we started with. So yeah, since we inverted it. Ooh, look here. It smells fabulous, like, I mean, like it's like we're peeling a giant tamale. Look at it. Boop. But let's see if we can peel a little quicker. Nah, I'm not in a hurry. Oh yeah. Right. This pill we lay down. And that's one reason why I let it cool down, because you don't want to be doing this with a hot. It may be easier to peel off quicker, but it be. I have to have a photo perfect. Right. Hand you the pail. Alright, here we go. Boom. This is that little side one that we have, the little messy one. Besides me. Look at that. That's that good pig lard. See what that pig lard does for you? Go and take some of these from the side. OMG. So next time, I think I'm going to make a little bit smaller one. But don't worry. Stay tuned for the mukbang, because you see this video hit. After this video, you're going to see the mukbang. So yes, not going to sit perfect on here. And a lot of them said to try to peel some of that underneath off, but because we can always, what do you call it? Get another plate, go like that. Something like that. Oh yeah. Steady making a mess. OMG. Gee, we'll just put that right back here. The little crispy part. Matter of fact, like I said, giant. Giant tamale pie. So yes, y'all, this is what she looked like. Oh, she's thick, she's meaty. Oh. You already know she's going to be tasty. So yes, it took a lot longer because the edges were getting done, but the center was still raw. So, and all I did was it was still kind of gooey here, but firm. I just turned the oven off and just let it down. So anyways, y'all, this is VERN Bang's giant tamale pie made with Masa. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. So peace, stay true, and you'll bid. VERN Bang, baby. And you do you. I already know you're gonna be the best you. And honey, let me tell you one thing in this world. Never let anybody ever change you. Because you. Hey, you over there that's not even paying attention and watching this video. Yeah, you too. Because sugar, you are perfect. Just the way you are. Alrighty, y'all.